I think we have the return of a player, y'all. But there's something you should know. The overall energy for this reading is the Page of Wands reversed and the Knight of Wands reversed. So, a lot of fire energy in this. They really could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it absolutely doesn't have to be. We have both the Page and the Knight of Wands appearing here in the reverse. Both of these cards in the reverse can indicate really flighty behaviors. Knight of Wands reverse in particular can be kind of like a hit it and quit it type energy. This is someone who just can't really be relied upon for whatever reason. They're just sort of fly by night. They're just here for a good time, not a long time. And I think recently they just kind of made their way back into your life, and you were not expecting to hear from this person at all. So Eight of Cups reverse can indicate that return. This is a situation that meant a lot to you, or, it was really emotionally fulfilling at one point in time, but I feel like this person walked away from you and you just thought this was over. It was done. It was dead with the Chariot reverse. And you went on to just kind of grieve the situation, understand what was lost, and feel bad, feel the sorrow of it, because, you have to grieve in order to move on. But I think it wasn't long before you started to notice those two cups back here in the background, that yes, this situation didn't work out, but all was not lost. And I think you started kind of healing from that. And then right about then, that's when this person came right back into your life here. The Knight of Cups can be a love offer or an emotional offer. But it also can be someone who's a bit of a love bomber, right? They come in all poetical and like, baby, 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 this time's going to be different. That kind of energy. And I feel very much like, yeah, at least that's what's being said to you. And it feels really good in the moment, right? It feels like, wow, all my dreams are coming true. This person is really showing up in a new energy. At the moment, it feels like that. Because we got the Five of Swords reversed. Whatever, kind of controlling behaviors or arguments were between the two of you, I think this person's like, oh, let's just put all that behind us, baby. We can just make amends and move forward, and we don't ever have to fight like that again. Oh, I know the two of us are meant to be together. You are a true and equal partner to me. I can't see myself with anybody else. Our paths have come together, have intertwined for a reason. And I know now what I had was golden. So why don't we just get together for some coffee? Maybe get some drinks. It'd just be really nice to catch up. Color me not impressed. Right. I really feel like this person is mostly just trying to tell you what you want to hear. Okay. And it does. It feels really good in the moment to kind of hear those things. But I feel like this is someone that just, they love the attention more than anything else. It's not really about you. It's not really about a relationship. It's just about getting attention for themselves, having someone admire them. And so that's why they're very careful. That's why it's a Page of Pentacles being offered. So Page of Pentacles is like the smallest offer you can possibly receive from this person. Right? Like this is just a little token. It's a breadcrumb to reel you back in. Not impressed. So yeah, I mean, this person's going to be like, baby, I didn't know what I had until it was gone. And now I'm back and I know you're my person. And I don't see why we had to fight the way that we did. So, let me take you out for a drink. Like, I don't think you're falling for it either. All right. That's why I'm saying all this. I think you're kind of, it's nice to hear these words. And I think you feel like it pull at your heartstrings. But I also think you're like, you're going to need to do better than that, baby. Because it looks like you're going to be kind of making a new plan, finding yourself a new path with the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands, I love this card because this is, you realize you're standing here in your power, in your strength, and you've got the whole world in your hands. Now, I love the modern equivalent here being a cell phone, but you could go anywhere, do anything, accomplish whatever you want. You're at a crossroads right now. Like, are you going to choose to return to this person who is flaky and probably just after some, little snook and then run off? Or are you going to choose yourself? Now, I think you are more leaning towards choosing you, boo-boo, because we've got the Lovers reversed here. Now, the Lovers can indicate a really strong soul connection. Could even be a twin flame. But in the reverse, to me, this is sort of saying that this situation has served its purpose. You have learned, I think, everything you can learn from this person. You guys have experienced really all the good times you're going to experience together. And it's just kind of done. I think you're really kind of starting to see them for the nonsense that they like to pull in your life. How they like you to pour in and to dote on and to give to and to overgive. And they're not going to actually return that energy in any kind of long-term way. I mean, maybe they'll pour it on for a few days, maybe even a few weeks. But I think you're starting to see this is just not someone who can reciprocate. That's just not who they are, really. Now, it's not to say that you two didn't have a lot of good times together, right? Six of Cups is the energy of family, of soul ties, of just feeling at home. In the reverse, though, it's feeling stagnant by this energy, right? This connection has served its purpose. It is just keeping you stuck in this loop of stuckness and grief. And I think you're just really starting to see it for what it is, because I don't know that this person has really the most solid of intentions. So looking at their intentions, the first card we got was the Seven of Cups here. Yeah, this is someone who's keeping their options open, okay? They are seeing you maybe as this heart with wings up here, but they also like the look of this cup here too, that's got the money and the diamonds. And who doesn't enjoy a little chaos? And of course, a new romance is always around the corner, and a little bit of fun never hurt no one. This is some big time player energy in this reading. Between the Knight and the Page of Wands reversed, as well as the Seven of Cups showing up in their intentions, this is someone I just don't think they have the bandwidth for a committed relationship for whatever reason. Because then we get 10 of Cups reversed for their intentions. They have no intention of finding domestic bliss. They like the single life. They like being on their own. They don't necessarily really want to share that with anybody else. They don't necessarily want to settle down and have a family. I don't think they really see themselves as married or having kids, or I don't think they see themselves in a committed long-term relationship. I think they just see themselves in a series of fun little flings. Which, no shade. If that's how they roll, if that's how you roll, even, no shade. But I have a feeling that's not really how you roll. I have a feeling you are someone who is looking for something more committed, something more long-term, something that's going to go the distance, where both of you really, truly have each other's back as true and equal partners. But I just don't think that's something this person can or wants to do. It just kind of feels like this is an unworkable situation. When we see the Three of Pentacles reversed, this is someone, and this is the last card of their intentions. So we have Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups reversed, and Three of Pentacles reversed. All right, this is someone who they just find it difficult to work with other people, to build with other people, to really collaborate with others. This is someone, it could mean also this is someone that you used to work with, but it doesn't have to mean that. Really, though, more than that, this is just someone who doesn't know how to build for the long term and doesn't really want to. They're sort of just out for them a bit. And this really can be for any number of reasons. It could be that they have like a really difficult experiences either in their youth or in prior relationships, and that's why they don't see themselves committing. Or it could just be that they're someone who just, they never saw themselves like that. They've always seen themselves as like, I'm just going to have a good time. When the moment comes, I'm here for the moment. And then as soon as the moment's gone, I'm out. Right? And so and that could just be due to lack of maturity. Maybe this person's very young. Maybe they're, younger than you in particular, since we did get Page and Knight. But they just don't feel like someone who, I don't think it's any reflection on you. And I think that's really what you need to know. They're just someone who doesn't do commitment, like at all. So in the advice, we have the Nine of Swords, which I think is just indicating like, don't lose sleep over this person. I think you've done this before in the past where their words or their actions or their inactions kept you up at night, woke you up in the middle of the night, crying, anxious, really fearful for what was coming next. Don't do that this time, right? As soon as you start to feel this anxiety coming on, that is probably your time to begin communicating very directly, very clearly. With the Knight of Swords, this is being incredibly clear and direct in your communication, likely the communication of boundaries, expressing what it is you're looking for and what this person is doing that's not meeting what you're looking for. Because, either they'll step up, like if they're doing this without meaning to, they'll step up if they really want to. Or they'll leave your life and leave you alone. But you need to communicate your needs and your boundaries very, very clearly to this person. And I feel like you've been doing just a whole lot of healing work and work on yourself and work on your own manifestations, your own creative projects, your own desires and dreams. And Spirit's saying, really just lean into that. Like, do you actually have time to fool around and mess around with this kind of energy anymore? I don't think so. I think you really need to kind of very clearly communicate what you desire from a relationship. And either that's good for this person or it's not. But it don't really matter. You just keep working on you, boo-boo. You keep working on your manifestations. Keep aiming for those goals. Keep heading in the direction that you've been heading in. I feel like you've been starting down the path of like a major glow up. And now you're just starting to kind of hit your stride. Don't let this person distract you. Okay? You do you. And keep on your path. And either this person will come along or they won't. It might be someone better who comes along next. All right, that's what I've got for you today. I hope that was helpful. If you'd like a personal reading from me, please do look in the description. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you next time.